My name is Jacob Crofford. I'm from Austin, Texas. I'm a proud graduate of the Rise Discipleship home. Before the home, I lived a life just completely involved in drugs to numb the pain from my childhood, from the abandonment wounds of my parents passing away and being an only child. I was thrown into this world just kind of alone for most of my life. After I got saved, I went through a cycle of relapse and sobriety and relapse and sobriety for 4 years. I did that. The longest I could put together of sobriety was about a month at a time. And I was just in a place where I felt hopeless, and I thought that is all my life was gonna come to. So I come to Rise with a lot of baggage. Slowly, God has been with me the whole time, and we just kind of unpacked each thing. And I realized the drugs that I was using were never the problem. They were the solution to my problem of the pain and the abandonment. And God was asking me to open myself up to that pain and allow Him to come and heal that so that I wouldn't need drugs anymore. And so I did that. And it wasn't easy. It was the hardest thing I've ever had to do, but He walked with me through the whole thing. And I remember it was my 12th day here. I remember very specifically when God gave me the revelation that the freedom that I was longing for was found in little acts of obedience. And so He's so gracious and kind that He brings me to a home where I have thousands of opportunities every single day to be obedient to the authority that He's placed in my life. And in doing so, I am submitting my life and my will to Him and being obedient to Him. And I can know that if I was being obedient to Him by being obedient to the authority He's placed in my life. And so I started implementing that, and slowly but surely my life started changing. I could literally feel the life transformation happening. And I remember about 3 months in, I just kind of felt like this overwhelming assurance that I was in the exact place in life that God wanted me to be. And I knew that I was in His will, and I didn't want to live another day outside of that. Being an only child, I've lived a life pretty selfishly my whole life, doing whatever I wanted to do, whenever I wanted to do it, because I wanted to do it. After I started overseeing the home, I remember a very specific day when God burdened me with the brothers around me, and I started looking at them and putting their needs above my needs. And I can just remember very specifically caring about others for the first time ever in my life. It's hard for me to put into words the life transformation that I've experienced in the home. I'm truly not the same person from a year ago. My plan for the future is to stay here, work for the church, and to just serve God with all my heart and do whatever He's asking me to do. I want to say thank you to Mikey and Anthony G for seeing something in me that I didn't see in myself and constantly pushing me to be the best version of myself that I could be. And I also want to thank Pastor Ray for following the vision that God has given you and for making all this possible. Rise up.